Hello everyone. In this module, we are going to see that students who are arriving to this country actually legally or illegally at a much younger age. So let's start. So as you might have heard this phrase in the media, parachute kids. Who are these parachute kids? So these are the students who actually get dropped in United States and they go to high schools here, both private or public. Um, and where are they living? Basically, how it works is that there are brokers involved. So these parents actually they go through these companies, and these companies they give ads in local yellow pages or news media or Craigslist wherever, and you can check those. You can find them easily here in I'm talking about Southern California area, let's say. Um, and these people actually they host these kids at their home for pretty like a hefty price, and they drop them to school and take them, buy their meals and other activities, shopping, and parents are actually paying a top, really cushy amount for these kids to stay with these local guardians, and some of them are they are going to boarding schools also. So both ways it works. Going back to that, we since we do not properly check when a local guardian is enrolling these kids to public schools, there are again a lot of loopholes. Some of them are able to get free education in this country. Some of them they go to private schools. So let's now keep moving. Based on this article in New York Times, it says there are around 370,000 students from mainland China who are enrolled in American high schools and universities, six times more than a decade ago. And this number again, could be more. Let's see when this article was published. This article was published in 2017. Okay. Um, then the parachute kids, they used to come a lot from Taiwan, Hong Kong, but now, since Chinese economy is doing well, China, there are a lot of rich people in China, so they are dropping their kids here at much younger age. This is again, LA Enclave encourages Chinese teens furthering their education. More than 23,000 Chinese teens attend US high school hoping to go on to good college. Um, in Again, this talks about some numbers that US paying private tuition, everything, the bill soars about 45,000 a year. So which is possible. I mean, because you are paying for the rent, food, if they are traveling back and forth, all that. Um, so a lot of these Chinese parachute kids, they are attending, as per this article says private school, but for fact, I know that like school district, Roland Heights School District, and this one, Walnut Unified School District, there you can find actually these type of kids who are living with local guardians, but again, I don't know what kind of loopholes they are exploiting to get free education from local unified school district. This is again going back to the inefficiency, the loopholes we leave in our education system. Then now let's talk about DACA. So DACA, as you know, that was a very popular program which was instituted by, I think, President Barack Obama. Then we had California AB540, which lets these students who came here at younger age and they went through our local high school system, then they do not have to pay non-resident tuition fee in universities or community colleges. They will pay in-state fee, and they're also eligible for financial aid. Um, so DACA, again, if you want to read more about it, go Google AB540 or AB2000, and then it'll explain you how it works. And then universities, they have community colleges. Every school has special workshops, all these, because now since these students are eligible for in-state tuition rate and eligible for financial aid. So universities are also going after these students. And then again, going back to the inefficiency, if these students, their opportunities to work are very limited, why we are investing in them? Why don't we just give them just enough education so they can find some labor jobs? But again, I mean, it seems like they're going to up to graduate schools and all. So this is a Dream Act, which always get discussed at the U.S. Congress level, about the dreamers. You hear that in news all the time. That's always the like a tipping point. Whenever there is a deadlock on immigration, it's get jammed at dreamers discussion about that. And then from U.S. government immigration, Citizenship and Immigration Services, their website, you can see how many DACA, requests they've been granted, where these people are coming from, per quarter numbers, plenty of information. Which countries? Obviously, Mexico number one, Guatemala, Honduras, and you'll be surprised, even from South Korea or India or Philippines, there are, kids from these countries are also applying for DACA protections. Um, Then it talks about this. I found bestcolleges.com. It explains that how many illegal immigrants we have in this country. Again, these numbers might be old. These are like 2009 numbers. Now the number might be way higher. So, and then like I said, colleges are going after this new market, especially states like California, which are now sanctuary states. Okay, let's keep moving. Then the DACA eligible population by state. And in all of my videos, I have given the website addresses at the top. So anytime you want to go, you want to read more, feel free. Like I said, countries like Korea, they have learned of these loopholes too. So they are dropping their, and that's again, I know for sure in ABC Unified School District, ABC Unified School District in Cerritos area. Um, there are a lot of Korean families which are hosting these local kids, but again, I have no idea what kind of loopholes they are exploiting to get free education from Unified School District. The problem, which is a very common problem with our school district, is that we do not check the what do you call, the eligibility on frequent basis. So parents might have came here, they might have shown that, oh, they stayed here with somebody and they have these electricity bill and this and that on their name, and then you enroll your kids to school, and then the school district may not check that eligibility for another 10 years, and in the meantime now these students are going to school for free. See, these are a lot of loopholes we leave open. Then it talks about the veto bill. This is about again the DACA issue, which is very widely discussed in media. So same thing. Um, how the number of DACA kids, how many were granted amnesty and all that. And again, you can directly read from Immigration and Citizenship Services website. So there's these are Mexican or smugglers from South America or other countries who are dropping these kids to the border, and that's what this article is talking about. The DACA amnesty creates a booming business for lethal drugs. And this is again, you can search about this DACA program and California sanctuary state, um, because California basically in UCs are spending actually money, or even community colleges, and the state of California also, they have set so much money aside for for the protection of dreamers or those type of families where maybe one parent might be legal, one might be illegal, so the families don't get uh, like separated, family members. So all these things, you can read more. um, And even in California, I read that now the new law is that school districts cannot even disclose that information. They're changing their databases so that this information is not even available in public domain. So ICE agents cannot even go to a school and find out which are illegal kids, or mean kids are documented, not documented. And then also you will watch in my California resident, the definition module for UC system, that who qualifies as California resident. Lot of these categories, these type of students, they end up qualifying as California residents. So when UCs publish that number, that oh, the percentage of California resident at UCs is this much, do not get fooled that that California resident does not mean US citizens or lawful permanent residents. So we'll just stop here, and then let's go to the next.